disgust me. Look at you, pathetic, on your knees like some coward who got caught slipping. What happened? You thought this world was gonna hand you anything? You thought life would just bend over for you because you asked nicely? No. The world's not here to give you anything, and neither am I. You know what this is? This is your wake-up call. Yeah, you thought you could coast by, didn't you? Thought you could get away with being soft, with being weak, with that sorry-ass excuse for a heart beating in your chest. But here's the truth. Nobody gives a damn about your pain, your excuses, your sad little story. Not me, not the enemy, not life itself. You think because you've been knocked down, that's a reason to stay there? You think the world cares? It doesn't care. Life's gonna hit you, and then it's gonna hit you again. And if you don't learn to hit back harder, you're done, finished, forgotten. But here's the thing that pisses me off the most about you. You got potential. You've got fire in you somewhere, but you're too scared to let it burn. Too scared of what it'll take to become what you were meant to be. Well, guess what? That fear, it's your leash. It's what's keeping you chained down like a dog. You're not free. You're not a warrior. You're just a caged animal, whining and crying about how hard it is. You could be a goddamn beast, but instead, you're a slave to your own weakness. You think you've got time? Let me tell you something. Time is a lie. You don't got time. Time is slipping through your fingers every second you waste sitting there like some broken fool. You don't get to cry. You don't get to wallow in your self-pity. Because every second you do, someone else is getting stronger. Someone else is getting faster. And someone else is out there ready to rip your throat out without a second thought. Get this through your head. You're not a victim. Stop acting like life owes you something. It doesn't owe you shit. Life doesn't owe you a win. And it sure as hell doesn't owe you a second chance. You want to know what's waiting for you if you don't change? Nothing. Not a damn thing. You'll rot. You'll be forgotten. You'll die alone and weak. Just another nameless face in the dirt. And the worst part, you did it to yourself. You want to stay on your knees? Fine, stay there. But if you want to rise, if you want to stand up and take what's yours, you better be ready to suffer. Yeah, I said it. Suffer. You think greatness comes without pain? You think strength comes without sacrifice? You don't get to be dangerous. You don't get to be feared without going through hell. So if you want to stay soft, stay soft. Stay comfortable. But don't you ever expect to be anything more than prey. Easy pickings for the real monsters out there. But if you want to be dangerous, if you want to be a warrior, then it's time to burn every weakness out of your soul. You think you can't go on? You think you've reached your limit? That's when you start. Right when you think you've given everything, that's when you dig deeper, rip yourself apart, and rebuild yourself out of pure rage. You take all that pain, all that fear, all that doubt, and you turn it into fuel. You become a furnace, and you burn everything in your path. There's no room for mercy in this world. No room for half measures. Either you become the storm, or you get swept away by it. You want to be dangerous? You need to embrace the darkness inside you. Feed it. Let it drive you. Because if you don't, if you hold back, you'll always be a shadow of what you could be. You'll always be just another weakling who couldn't face the truth. And the truth is this: you were born to be dangerous. You were born to be feared. But somewhere along the line, you let them beat that out of you. You let them tame you. You let the world turn you into something small. But I'm telling you right now, it's not too late. You can still be that monster, that beast, that warrior who takes what he wants, who doesn't give a damn about the rules, who makes the rules. But you've got to choose right now. Are you gonna stay down? Are you gonna let the world grind you into dust? Or are you gonna rise up and take what's yours with your own bloodied hands? You want to be dangerous? Earn it. You want respect? Take it. You want to be feared? Then become fear. Become the nightmare that they see when they close their eyes. Become the thing that no one wants to cross. The one who doesn't flinch, doesn't hesitate, doesn't stop. You think you can be that? You think you have what it takes? Because this isn't about talk. This isn't about hopes or dreams or any of that soft, sentimental bullshit. This is about doing what needs to be done. No matter the cost, no matter the pain, no matter who you have to become to do it. So get up, right now. Get up. And when you stand, don't stand as the person you were before. That person is dead. That person is weak. That person is gone. You stand as something new, something savage, something that doesn't break, that doesn't bleed, that doesn't quit. You stand as a warrior. You stand as someone who knows what it means to crawl through the mud, to claw your way out of the pit, to fight tooth and nail for every inch of ground. And you keep fighting, you keep pushing, until there's nothing left but victory. Become dangerous, become ruthless, become the one they fear to even speak of, and never let anyone see you weak again. You think you're ready for that? Because if you're not, you might as well stay on your knees. But if you are, if you've got that fire in you still, if you're ready to tear down everything in your way, then rise. Rise and show this world what real power looks like. You think this is the hardest you'll ever face? You're wrong. You don't know hard yet. Life hasn't even begun to break you. What you feel now, this pain, this doubt, it's a taste, a small glimpse of what's coming. But the real question is, are you going to let it break you, or are you going to break it? Because mark my words, this isn't the end. This is the beginning of a war. A war against yourself, against the world, and against every single thing that stands between you and the person you need to become. This isn't about winning or losing a battle. This is about surviving the onslaught that's coming for you. And the weak, they don't survive. They get obliterated. You think you've suffered. Suffering is your greatest teacher, but you've been running from it. You've been hiding. Well, guess what? You can't hide anymore. It's time you face your demons, face your failures, face the cold, hard reality that you aren't enough. Not yet. But you can be. If you're willing to pay the price, if you're willing to bleed for it, then you can become more than you ever imagined. But if you're not, then you're no better than the dirt beneath my boots. Harsh? Damn right it's harsh. Reality's harsh. I'm harsh. And you better learn to be too, or you'll be swallowed whole. The warrior's eyes narrowed, locking onto the broken figure like a predator sizing up prey. You've got a choice right now, and it's the only choice that matters. Are you going to stay down here, licking your wounds, waiting for someone to come save you? Or are you going to save yourself? Because no one's coming. Not me. Not anyone. The only one who can pull you out of this pit is you. But here's the kicker. You better be ready to face the pain that comes with it. You better be ready to grind your soul against the blade of suffering until every part of you that's weak is scraped away. And when that's done, when you've gone through hell and back, you'll stand stronger than anything this world can throw at you. This is it. This is the moment that'll define you. So make your choice. But remember this. If you choose to stand, if you choose to fight, then you better be ready to give up everything. You better be ready to sacrifice your comfort, your peace, your soul. Because the path of the warrior is brutal, and it doesn't stop for anyone. But if you can do that, if you can face that hell with a smile, then you'll become more than just a man. You'll become a legend, and legends never die.